Hi, my name is Franessa Stalter, and I am here with Heather Downs, Alan Elizabeth Massey, and Marcia Behrens. We are doing a 45-minute chair class for the Spry program and the Spry Mind and Body and Spry program for the 40-day program. We are going to spotlight one person, and we're going to start out spotlighting Heather Downs, and so you will see her on the big screen, and we're going to start with a few moments of stillness. So everyone just take a nice big inhale and release that out, and another inhale and exhale. Now gently close your eyes, and if you don't want to close your eyes, just find a spot about 3 or 4 feet out in front of you and let that be your drishti, your gaze point. Feel your feet, all 4 corners of your feet resting gently on the floor. Pick up your 10 toes and just wiggle them around, and let the balls of your feet and the heels of your feet rest gently. Now just let your toes relax down. Feel your knees resting over your ankles. And sit up nice and tall, like there's a string on the top of your head, gently lifting you up so that your shoulders are back over your hips and your ears are over your shoulders. And let your hands just rest gently anywhere you'd like on your lap. Now let's add some purpose to our breath. Count the length of your inhale and exhale for a couple of rounds. And after your second round, take your inhale and exhale to a count of 4, or maybe 5. Something that feels comfortable for you, that you can be in your own rhythm with your breath and your body. And on your inhale, feel your spine get long. And then on your exhale, feel your spine stay long and strong. And on your inhale, your spine is long. And on your exhale, your chest is just resting ever so gently. Let's everybody take 2 more good inhales and exhales at your own count. And sitting up nice and tall, feel that spine. Let's all take our left ear to our left shoulder and just let it float ever so gently on that inhale down. And then your exhale, rise back up to center. And then inhale. And then on your exhale, take your opposite ear to the opposite shoulder. And inhale back up to center. And let's take our right ear down to our right shoulder again. Just let it float. And now take that left hand off to the side and just let it fall down, and just feel the weight of that arm be a nice counterbalance as you're breathing in and out. Then on your next inhale, back up to center, and then take your left ear to your left shoulder. And then let that left arm just kind of, right arm just kind of come down to the side, be a nice counterbalance, and just feel that nice gentle stretch of opposing forces. And then inhale back up to center. And then let your chin gently fall towards your chest ever so gently. And feel your shoulders stay broad. And then on your inhale, rise back up to center, looking straight ahead. Feel your ears over your shoulders. Now let's take our chin down to our chest one more time and just feel that nice stretch on the back of our neck and just kind of breathe into that stretch on the back of your neck. Our head weighs between 8 and 10 pounds and our neck needs to really feel good. And then on your exhale, rise back up to center. Now let's take our shoulders up to our ears and relax them down. And then take our shoulders up to our ears, nice and high, really like they're earrings, and relax them down. And let's do one more. And this time, listen, we're going to raise our shoulders up, keep them there for a moment. And then on your whole exhale, take your shoulders back and down and around. Very nice. Now, keeping both of your butt cheeks firmly relaxed in that chair, raise your left arm really high to the sky, pinky facing forward, and then let your right arm come down to the side, left arm come down to the side, and then gently lean over to the left and just feel that nice stretch down the side of your body and and let your neck gently turn. Very good. Now let's just change sides. So bring that arm down and let the other one come up and really reaching through the fingertips. Yeah, and then just gently lean to the side. I like how Heather's fingers are going right between the ceiling and the wall, but she's really outside on her porch, but you get the concept. Very nice. And then bring that hand down. Very good. Let's take our palms straight out in front of us, palms down. Yep, and then turn palms over and then bring our fingertips to our shoulders and start with small shoulder circles. Looking good, Heather. We're going to check in over on Marcia and see what Marcia's doing. I'm sure she's got those. Yeah, look at her. She's got a big old smile too. I like that. Very good. No matter where you're at, just pause. And then let's go the opposite direction. You can start small or big. See how Marcia's just really concentrating on her shoulders. That looks very relaxing, Marcia. Very nice. Good. Now let's go ahead and relax our arms down and shake them out real good. And let's use our right hand and pick up our right knee, right underneath our right knee. And this is all about our hips. So she's going to rotate her knee out to the side. And then flexing her foot, she's going to make a big circle with her knee. Yeah, she's going in, which is good. Doesn't matter whether you go in or out. We're just going to do it 3 or 4 times each and then pause and go the opposite direction. Very nice. See how she's got her foot flexed? Yep, good. All right, and set that leg down. And then let's pick up the left leg and then flexing the foot, rotating that knee out. This is all about the hip. The knee's just guiding it. And then just start a circle, nice and small and easy. Very nice. Hip looks nice and relaxed, like it's opening up. Good. Pause and go the next opposite direction. Good. And then set that foot down. And we're going to go ahead and do a seated figure 4. And while Marcia's here, Marcia's got the block there. So we're going to try the seated figure 4 using the block. So I'm going to let Marcia show you how to do that. She's got the block sitting right there. And then she just puts the edge of her foot right on that block. And then she's using her right arm, just relaxing down on that right leg. And then she's getting a nice stretch there. The other option is you can bring that ankle up to the knee. So your right ankle on your left knee. And either way, whichever way you choose, you're just going to rest your right hand on that knee nice and gentle and sit up nice and tall. And then on your exhale, just lean forward ever so gently and just get a nice long back. You're really leading with your heart. Looking good. Yeah. And just feel that stretch. It's kind of early, so we won't go too far right now. We'll just loosen it up. All right, and then on your exhale, come back up. And then let's switch legs. Again, she's using a block with the blade edge of her foot right there, and that just gives her a nice stretch if she's not able to bring her ankle all the way up to her knee. And that now she's just gonna, she can, so she does bring her ankle up to her knee. And then just resting her left hand on that left knee, she's just gonna sit up nice and tall, and then exhale, leaning forward with a nice long back, and just getting a nice gentle stretch to start out with. Good, that looks very relaxing, Marcia. All right, and then on your exhale, lean back forward. Very good. And then she's gonna get the block out of the way because we're gonna do a seated vinyasa. And this is where we're gonna work on our center alignment, our mountain pose, where our knees are over our ankles, our shoulders are over our hips, and our ears are over our shoulders. And then we're just gonna go ahead and let our palms face forward so we're in seated mountain pose. So what we're going to do is inhale our hands straight up high in the air and let the fingertips kind of touch. Good. And then exhale, pushing the air out and down. And then everybody keep doing that. We're going to do like 5 of those. And we're going to check on Elizabeth Allen and see how she's doing on these. Very nice, Elizabeth. Yeah, see how she's really pushing down. Inhaling up, she's using her whole body. You can really tell she's using your feet to push down. Yep, that looks nice. And she's getting a nice stretch, and she's really breathing into it. So her whole body really feels this. We're really going to notice the difference too when we're standing up, pushing too, and just that nice feeling. No matter where you're at, everybody do 1 more. And then just bring your hands down through heart center and gaze at your fingertips for a moment. Yeah. Now we're going to do chair to high mountain and then chair pose hover to sitting 3 times. That's a lot of words to say. We're going to stand up and then come down. Elizabeth's good on this. So she's got her chair turned. You don't have to turn your chair. You can just stay watching the screen. So see how she's sitting a nice long back. Her ankles are right below her knees and her shoulders are over her hips. Very nice, Elizabeth. And then she's going to inhale her arms up nice and high. Exhale, she's engaging her Uddiyana Bandha at her belly and leaning forward. Inhale, pushing herself up nice and tall and strong. And exhaling her hands down to heart center. Good. And she's gazing at her fingertips while she's breathing, and she's gently going to step back till she feels that chair behind her. Better safe than sorry. We don't want any chair fairies. And we're going to inhale our arms up. Exhale, hinge, engage your Uddiyana Bandha, hinge at your hips and sit down as if you're going to sit in your chair, but you're not. Inhale and exhale down. Very nice. Hands to heart center. 2 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, engage your Uddiyana Bandha, hinge at your hips. Inhale, push yourself up. Strong legs, strong arms. Good. And find the chair behind you. Very nice. Bringing the hands to heart center. Good. Here we go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, engage your Uddiyana Bandha. Sit down as if. Very nice, strong legs. We're going to stay here for 2 breaths. This is all about tapas right now. Patience. Feel your strength. Good. On your next exhale, sit down. Very nice. 1 more. Inhale, arms up. Engage your Uddiyana Bandha. Exhale, hinge your hips. Inhale, push up. Nice and strong legs. I like it. Hands to heart center. Gaze, finding the chair. Very nice. And let's do an as if. So inhale, arms up. Sit down as if. And stay strong here. We're going to breathe 3 times. So inhale. And exhale. And then on your next exhale, stand up nice and high. Very nice. All right, so let's move our chair to right in front of us. So we're standing with the chair at the front of the mat. And we're going to do some toe stretches. So pick up your left foot and put the top of your left toes down on the mat ever so gently. And this pose is really all about your toes. And just roll your ankle right to left. Some people like to work on their balance on this, which is fine, but this is really about warming your toes up. So if you're uncomfortable doing that and moving your toes, don't do it. All right, that looks nice, Elizabeth. And then pick your toes up and turn them over to the opposite side, so the bottom of your toes there, and just your toes are resting and you're pushing through your heel. Very nice. And rolling the ankle right to left just a little bit and giving those toes a nice stretch. You're going to see exactly why we want our toes stretched out so nice in a minute. All right, so gently pick that leg up so that your knee's still pointing at the ground, and just roll your ankle 5 times to the right and 5 times to the left. Now we're going to Heather and see how Heather's doing. You're going to look through the chair and see Heather doing this. So now we're going to change legs. So pick up that right foot and put those right toes on the ground. Very nice. Feel that nice stretch. See how Heather's standing tall in that mountain pose. She's got her shoulders over her hips. Very nice alignment. And then pick those toes up and then gently put them and slide them back. Yep. And she's feeling a nice stretch on the bottom side of her toes. This has become one of my favorite poses because it really works and warms my toes up. And she's breathing into it, I can tell. Very nice. All right, now just pick that foot up off the ground and roll that ankle to the right and to the left about 5 times each. All right, and set that foot down. Very nice. So let's turn and face the camera, Heather. And then let's just do a hand clasp behind our back. So let's go ahead and reach our arms out in front and then take them to the back and then let them clasp. And either keep your hands on your back and then gently lift them off your back or your hip. Just give yourself a gentle stretch, something nice and easy. Very nice, Heather. And inhale to any discomfort, and back off anything that doesn't feel good. And then gently release that out. Now we're going to do the chair pose without the chair behind us. So no, the chair is not behind us, that the chair is really in front of you if you're at home. So inhale your arms up nice and high. And then sit down as if you're sitting in that chair. Very nice. See how Heather has that alignment with her shoulders are still over her hips and her knees are still over her ankles in like a Z, a thunderbolt. Very nice. Inhale, exhale up nice and high. Very nice. Now turn back and face the camera, Heather. We're going to do eagle pose. So arms straight out in front. Feet are at 12 o'clock. Very nice. And put your right arm under your left. And you can either clasp hands or hug yourself. And then sit down as if. Very nice. And stay in that chair pose. Very nice, Heather. She's still got that alignment going on. Inhale and exhale. Rise up. Good. Now we're going to Marcia and see Marcia do her chair pose. Let's do one more. Left under right this time. Clasping. All right. And sit down as if. Very nice, Marcia. See her elbows are up at shoulder height. Yep. And her shoulders are over her hips. Very nice. Looking good. Another inhale. And exhale. Reach your arms up nice and high. Stretch that out. And then relax your arms down. We're going to do crescent lunge now. So chairs in front of the mat. Other way, crescent lunge. Turn the chair around. There you go. All right, so she's facing the chair, and she's going to bring her belly all the way up to the chair. Yeah. And the chair, you want your chair in front of the mat because this is all about your safety. So the mat's not going to go anywhere. And she's going to step back with her left foot. I confused you. And see, and then she's going to lean her right knee over her right ankle. And she's in a lunge position, and her left toes are up like we're warming them up earlier. And she pushed herself back away from the chair so her shoulders over her hip. Looks very nice. All right, and then step that foot back up to the front. Very good. Now step the opposite leg back. Good. And she's got a nice strong base. Very nice. And she's just breathing nice and easy, and she's really feeling the strength of her legs here. We're going to advance this pose in a moment. Very nice. All right, and release and step back up. We're going to do this one more time, and we're going to take our arms above our head. So we're on Alan Elizabeth right now. So Elizabeth's going to take her left foot back. Very nice. Right knee over her right ankle. She's got that nice alignment, and she's releasing the chair and taking her arms straight above her head. And you can do it as simple as leaving one finger on the chair and one hand on the chair until you feel comfortable to release your hands. And some people even find it more comfortable to release their hands down by their side so that they feel a little bit closer to the chair if they start to wobble. Very nice. And then she's going to release that and step forward, holding onto the chair. Another little trick here is to think you're on railroad tracks too, and keep your feet a little bit wider when you step back. All right, and then step back with the other leg. Good. She's up on the ball of that foot, stabilizing herself. Very nice. And she's letting her shoulders just rest over her hips, and she's letting her legs do all the work. Strong legs. Very nice. Looking good. And see, her drishti is straight ahead. Nice, soft gaze, and it's really helping her with her balance. Very nice. And then step forward, holding onto the chair, and shake that out. Now we're going to go to some standing balancing poses. So let's start with Elizabeth here, and she's going to have her right hand on the chair. That's her base. And then she's going to pick up her left knee and let her left hand go right underneath her knee like we did earlier in the seated pose. But now we're standing. So let your right foot be strong. Yep. And if you'd like to let go of the chair or just use one finger, you can. Whatever feels good for you. If you'd like to raise your hand up high to the sky, you can do that. Good. And see how Elizabeth has that nice drishti going on. She's not letting anything come in. Very nice. Bring your hand down to the chair. One more inhale and exhale that leg down. Very nice. Now, if you're at home, you can just turn around, but Alan's going to pick up her chair and move it to the other side because she's got a mat to do so. But if you're at home, you don't have to. The most important thing is that that chair is on the mat or your carpet. So staying nice and strong, she's going to pick up that right knee, holding on the chair with her left hand. Good. And then she's going to release the chair ever so gently because she feels nice and good and strong. That left foot is very rooted. Yes. And just inhale. Feel your strength. She feels that foot rooted. Very nice. I can tell her shoulders are over her hips. Very nice. And exhale, hand to chair. And leg down. Very nice, Elizabeth. Okay, let's do tree pose now. Let's go check on Heather and see how Heather's doing. One of Heather's favorite poses is the tree pose. Yep. Here we go. She's got the chair there for support, so her left hand is resting on the chair, and she's going to bring her right heel to her left ankle. And that's the basic pose. If you're just starting out and you want something that's going to make you feel good, start right there. And then she's going to slide the sole of her foot up to her calf, below her knee, and her right knee is pointing out to the side. And she looks nice and strong there. Now she's going to challenge herself and take her hand off the chair, while she also raises her other hand up in the air. Yeah. See, she knows the chair's there, so it's no biggie. And it looks like Heather's just feeling a nice breeze outside there. Very nice. She's going to bring her hands down to heart center or to the chair. Very nice, Heather. I like that. All right, now Heather's going to move her chair to the other side. If you're at home, you don't have to do that because it can be kind of cumbersome. And sometimes it's just as easy to turn a little bit. Now she's still holding onto the chair for her support, and she's going to raise that left heel to right ankle. And she can stay there if she wants. And stay right there, Heather, as a matter of fact, and raise both hands straight up in the air. And see how strong she feels right there? Yeah. And if that's going to make you strong, that's perfectly wonderful. But Heather's going to challenge herself, and she's going to slide that sole of that foot up to her calf. And see how she's got her drishti going on. She's not letting anything get in the way of her concentration, her gentle gaze, her core alignment. I like it. And she's going to release her hands down to the heart center and then release her foot down. Good. She's going to step that out a little bit. All right, so the chair might be in your way to do this, Heather. Let's do a vinyasa flow real quick. Yeah. So starting in mountain pose, she's got that center alignment, and she's going to inhale her arms up nice and high. Good. And then exhale, she's pushing her palms down, and she's really pushing through her feet, you can see. We're going to do 4 more of these. Inhale up, and she's going with her own breath. And you notice Heather's also getting a nice little neck stretch, just ever so gently. It's more about her back really than her neck, but it's just gentle. And let's everybody do 1 more after this one. And the next one, we're going to bring our hands down through heart center. And then gaze at your fingertips ever so gently. Very nice. All right, let's all bring our chairs to the front of our mat, seat facing us. And we're going to go to Marcia on this. We're going to do cat-cow. So leaning over and placing hands on both sides of the chair. And Marcia's shoulders are perfectly aligned underneath her hip, and her shoulders are aligned over her wrists, and she looks very comfortable. And what she's going to do is on her inhale, she's going to lower her belly like a cow. Yeah, eyes lifting up. Good. And then on an exhale, she's going to bring her chin toward her chest, her back to the ceiling, into a cat pose. And let's do an inhale to cow. Nice and easy. Good. Strong arms. Exhale to cat. And let's do 1 more. Inhale to cow. And exhale to cat. Very nice. And then let's go back to neutral position. We're going to do bird dog. So lifting your right leg up to the back of the room. Yes, very nice. Heel pushing strong. Toes pointed toward the ground. And we're just going to stay here real quick and just really breathe through that. And then gently place that foot down. We're getting a feel for this. And then raise your other leg up and push it back. Really push through that heel nice and strong. Toes pointing toward the ground. Looks very nice, Marcia. Strong legs. I can really tell you're pushing through that heel. Good. Very nice. And relax that down. Now let's go see how Elizabeth is doing this. So Elizabeth is aligned up very nice. And let's take our right foot back, lift it up to hip height, very nice, toes pointing down. This time, let's go ahead and take our left arm to the front of the room, fingers strong, pointing out strong, thumb up to the sky, pinky to the floor, long straight back. Really feel the opposing forces between your heel and your fingers. Very nice, and relax that down. When you do that right, you really feel that whole stretch through your whole body. That looked nice. All right, let's switch sides. Let's take that left foot back, really push through that heel. Toes pointing down. Very nice. And let's take that right arm out. Really reach through those fingers. Very good. And relax. Strong. Stay strong. And exhale, relax everything down. Very nice. Okay, release up, standing nice and tall. And face the front of the room. Yes. And let's do the Qigong move and stretch our backs out a little bit more. And Elizabeth's just going to let her arms just kind of start moving. She's not going to pay them any, never mind. It's like she's an 8-year-old kid on the playground and she's just having a time. She's not thinking about it. She's just letting her arms just kind of go. She's letting go of her arms and they're just kind of going and relaxing. And slowly she's taking her arms up toward her chest a little bit. And now she's going to give herself a good old pat on the back, because nowadays everybody needs a good old pat on the back. So give yourself another pat on the back. I like it. All right, slowly let your arms reach down. So, and then just come to just a slow stop. Yeah, and then bring your feet together and just feel that prana that's going on, that chi. Yeah. Good. All right, take your chair and put it back in the center of the mat. And we're going to do a few more seated poses. Yeah, Elizabeth used a block because it really helps her with her foundation and keep her knees over her ankles, but keep her knees in alignment with her hips. I like that. Good. Now we're going to do point and flex. So taking your right foot straight out in front of you, really flex that heel out toward me. Really push through your heel. Really feel that. You're going to feel that. Elizabeth likes to hold out of the chair because it makes her feel stable, and I like that. Now point your toes at me like you're waving at me, but keep them long and strong. Yeah, really reach through your toes. Keep reaching, keep reaching. Yeah, you're going to feel that. Good. Really push. All right, now push your heel toward me and hold that. Keep pushing for 5. Push. 4, 3. Really push. 2 and 1, and release that down. Very nice. All right, tap that out. Let's take the other leg up and really push through that heel nice and strong. Yep, keep pushing through that heel. Really feel that. You feel it as more as you push. Now point your toes at me. Yep, high toes. And really keep pointing them. You really feel that. Yep. And push through your heels. So, yep. And then toes toward me. And one more. Really push your heels toward me. And keep pushing them for 5, 4, 3, 2, and release that leg down. Good. Tap it out if you'd like. Very nice. So let's get in seated mountain pose again. Let's see how Elizabeth does this on her block, because I find that intriguing, because I know it really helps her to really push, because her feet are, or she's not pushing with her tippy toes. She's really able to push through the soles of her feet. So inhale your arms up nice and long. Good. And then turn your palms out and exhale down. And everybody do 5 of these more on your own, at your own pace. Do it with your own rhythm of your own breath. And I'm going to shut up so you can enjoy it. And then on your last one, just bring your hands down to heart center. Very nice. Okay, let's take our arms straight out in front of us. And then open up into a T. This is a little different. So take your arms out into a T. Yep. And then with your arms long and strong, keep them long. You're really reaching through your fingertips. We're going to do a little neck stretch. So everybody, on your exhale, look to your right. And then turn your right palm up and wave at yourself. And then release and turn that palm down. Come back to center and then look to your left hand. Turn that palm up, wave at yourself, really reaching. And then turn that palm down and come back to center. Good. Now turn your palms up. And then reach your hands up, straight up to the sky this time. And then clasp your hands together. And then turn your palms so that they face the sky now. And really push up and feel that side stretch. Yeah. This is something a little different, but it's a different side stretch. And then gently lean to the left. And then to the right. And just feel that nice differentness of a stretch. And then come back to center. And then bring your hands down to heart center. Perfect. Now let's open our arms up into gold post arms. Very nice. And then inhale, exhale, bring your hands together. We're going to go over to Heather on this. And inhale your arms open. Good. See our elbows are staying up at shoulder height. Exhale, arms together. See if you can't get those elbows to touch. Very nice. Inhale, open nice and wide. One more. Inhale, arms together. And then exhale, those arms open nice and wide. And then relax them down and shake them out, because we just did a lot of shoulder work there. Now let's work on our core a little bit. So we're going to do some bicycles. So sitting straight up nice and tall. Heather's going to bring her right knee up toward her chest. And then she's going to kick her heel out toward me. And then bring that knee back up toward her chest. Yeah. Out. Oh, we needed to go down. So out and then down and then knee back up. Yeah. Like you're riding a bike. Very nice. Looks good. Do 3 more on that leg. Nice. You should really feel this in your core. Engage your Uddiyana Bandha here. Very nice. Now we're going to go to our right leg. Picking that heel up straight out in front of us. And sliding it down to the ground and bringing it knee back. It's like you're riding a bicycle. But you're really pushing through the heel of your foot. Very nice, Heather. You should feel this in your core. I like how she's holding onto the chair for stability. Yep. I find this one much more easier on my core than doing the two-legged one that makes me get out of balance and all wanky, and then my it ends up hurting my back a little bit. So I like this one a lot. Last one, Heather. We really worked that core as I told a story. All right. All right, let's do a quick seated figure 4, and then we'll go into some Shavasana. So figure 4 we did earlier, where Marcia used a block on the blade of her foot. So let's pick our right ankle up and put it on our left knee. And if that doesn't work for you, use the block like Marcia had. And Heather has her hands just relaxing ever so gently on her knee and her ankle. And she's sitting up nice and tall. And then she's just going to lead with her heart and come say hi to the camera. Yeah. Hi, Heather. And I can tell her back's nice and long. Her gaze is 3 or 4 feet out in front of her, which makes her have a nice long back and a long neck, so it's not doing anything drastic to her neck. And then on your exhale, go ahead and push yourself back. You should notice a distinct difference in how this feels now as opposed to the first time. And let's switch legs. Very nice. So she's got that other ankle up on her knee, and she's got both hands just resting there ever so gently and leading with her heart long back. She's going to tilt forward and just feel that nice stretch on her back. And this really feels on your hips. Yeah, and this should feel so much better now as opposed to the first time that you did it. Very nice, Heather. Hold it for one more second. We're going to see how Elizabeth looks on this one. Yep, Elizabeth looks very comfortable in doing this one too. And that block is supporting her very nicely. Very good. All right, everybody release that down. And let's go into Shavasana. So we're over on Marcia now. So just find a nice, comfortably seated position where your feet are relaxed ever so gently and you feel your shoulders relax. And just let your hands be comfortable on your lap. And then just inhale and exhale. And we're going to be in stillness here for a couple of minutes. You can take this time to do a little body scan and self-appreciation. Okay, let's all bring our hands to heart center. May you have a healthy day. May you have a joyful day. And may you have a peaceful day. The light in me sees and honors the light in each one of you. Namaste.